How have you split the work with James in light of the reorganization of the technical department?
Well, it's good having James here. I mean, there's a huge amount to do, even for two of us, to be honest. So James is concentrating on getting the car sorted and the development of next year's car sorted, and I'm concentrating more on sorting out the engineering organisation.
Regarding next year, there's a lot of talk about race management. Can you explain exactly what this means? And is it true that driver experience will be an important factor?
I think racing will look a little different next year. With the introduction of the fuel limit for the race and with the varying energy limits that we have. I mean, for instance, in qualifying from running max energy to a balanced level of energy, you're looking at 4 or 5 tenths difference from that. And similarly, when you're fuel saving, it could easily make another half a second difference. So from the race, running flat out in a race, to the next lap running fuel saving, it could be 1 to 1.5 seconds a lap different. So I mean, from an engineering point of view, it's trying to work out how to use the fuel and the energy level linked into the strategy to try and understand where it's best to go quick and where it's best to try and save fuel. For the drivers, I mean, there's obviously a huge amount for them to learn as well. It's quite a step change from what we've been used to for the last years. That in reality comes from us looking in simulation at what to do, and then the drivers practicing it in the simulator. So there'll be a lot of work going on back here, with them training before they even get to an event to understand it. So in reality, experienced drivers are always good to have, and in reality that then will leave them more time to concentrate on all the new bits that are coming in as well.
Along with Spa, Suzuka is probably the best circuit from a driver's point of view. Is that also the case for the engineers from a technical perspective?
I think all tracks are challenging for different reasons technically. Suzuka, I think it's particularly the first sector with a combination of all the corners through the S's of you have to get the first one right to get the second one right. It's understandable that the drivers enjoy that, and then when they get it right, when they get a perfect lap, it's great. From an engineering side as well, it's similar for us. We've got to get the car set up right for all those corners. So I think on both sides it's a challenging track.